Shalom, my sweetest friends. I hope you're having a beautiful day. It is Story Sunday, so I've got a little story for you, but I got to do a little preface before we get to the story. It's on Shabbos, and I'm doing something that I've done in a long time, or I've done it for a long time. Reading a chapter of Mishlei, I try to do once every day. Sometimes I miss, but there's 30, so you read it once a month. And it's the book of wisdom, so obviously, I want to get more wisdom inside of me. So I'm reading, and yesterday I just happened to be on chapter 27. And the second pasuk says, "Let another one praise you, not your own mouth, a stranger, and not your own lips." And it immediately triggered a story in me. Let somebody else speak for you, not for yourself. Like, you shouldn't have to praise yourself and lift yourself up in front of other people. As a matter of fact, some people find it really off-putting. So here's what happened. My father was an amazing basketball player, really good, and was playing when he was younger. He was 15. He was, I think on the Pan Am team, there was a team that was really good, mostly guys that are much older than him, but he was 15 years old. He was the youngest guy on the team. And he was, kind of bragging to some of his friends about how good he was and whatnot outside of his house. So his father was inside, and his father heard him. And so he calls him in, after all of his friends leave, and he says, "Hey, you're pretty good at basketball, right?" And he's like, "Yeah, Dad, I'm real good, And he says, "You want to know how you'll know when you're real good?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "When everybody else talks about you, you won't have to talk about yourself anymore. That's how you'll know when you're real good." And he was like, "Ooh," it made such an imprint on him that obviously the story made its way to me. And it was always something that kind of stuck out to me as a story that I remember, because everybody spoke about my grandfather as being this really amazing person. And so my dad saw in the example that my grandpa never spoke about himself and the things he did, but everybody else spoke about him. And now he was giving that same advice to his son. And so that was the story. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you'll take it and put it into your life. You don't have to build yourself up. Do what you need to do the right thing, do the good thing, help other people, and they'll speak about you as being amazing. And ultimately, that's what you want. Let somebody else praise you and not your own lips. Have a beautiful day. Take care of yourselves and take care of others.